But I'm going to be quite frank with you, that is not yours. It belongs to the Lord. And I don't know, some of you all don't practice it. Maybe some of you all do. I don't know who does what up in here. Because I ain't looked in your pockets, and I don't see your checkbooks, and I don't know what you do. But I know one thing, the Spirit of the Lord is telling me, remind them, even the 10th doesn't belong to you. But none of the rest of it does either. Because God turns around and He what? He makes the poor and He makes rich. You see, the thing about with God is so interesting. David said something very profound in one of the Psalms. He says, I near slipped. I'm going to rephrase it in my words. He said, I almost lost the victory and my confidence in God. I'm putting it in English for you. Because you know what? I could see the wealth of the wicked. It looked like, Lord, everybody who does wrong has all the resources. Lord, it seems like I try to do the right thing and I can't seem to ever get up the hill because I'm always climbing up. And I never get to the top so I can see what it's like to walk down. Because I never can seem to get up to the top. But the people over there, they don't love you, they don't worship you, they just do more stuff. And it seems like they got so much going on. They seem like they're just making it all the time. What's the difference between me and them? I'm going to tell you something. Don't worry about what the difference is between you and them. You want to answer, the answer is it is none of your business. David said, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the trick that David said sometimes gets past us. But you know what David said? It's when he went into the house of God. We need to recognize there's a value in being in God's presence. I'm not saying that the only place God dwells is at the church building. But the thing about it is, David realized that when I make sure that my relationship between me and God is what I have my eyes on, and I don't worry about who's got what, and how much did they have, and how did they get it. You know, as I was coming here today, the Lord brought some interesting memories to me about history. He says, if you look at the wealth of various people that are even in high offices and have gone on, do you know their family got their wealth from doing a lot of dirty things? They claim that, I don't know how accurate it is, but I was told that even one of our former presidents, that the Kennedy's family, their family used to start out, they were hustling alcohol illegally, bootleggers, and they got rich. I know one person personally. They're no longer with us, but they're in my family, so I can say something. He became filthy rich. You know how he made his money? He started off with his money being brokered to sell liquor. And he did so successful with the brokerage of selling liquor that he started taking his liquor proceeds and then started turning it into real estate proceeds. But he first had to sell a whole lot of liquor before he could start on and make money off of the real estate. Now, I'm not saying that he was bad or good. I personally wouldn't want it to be said that I made my wealth off of selling liquor to people. That doesn't appeal to me personally. But that's what he did. Now, hear me good. Made buku money. Made so much money that this relative of mine was able to move to the city of Santa Barbara and bought a castle. I'm not making this up. I went to the castle. Didn't you, Mama? You were with me. We were all there. Pamela, all of us. We had a big family gathering at the castle. We did. At that time, was his dad still living? I think so. Mom said he was. Uncle Macon was still living. Well, we were all there. And we were just having the house was so big, it had a north wing, south wing, west wing, and an east wing. I kid you not. It is to this very day a historical place in the city of Santa Barbara to this day. He owned it. Was he serving God at that time in his life? No way, Jose. You know what he was doing? He was too busy feeling high off of his own success and feeling as though he could make it. And he would say some very bright person Was he raised to know differently? Absolutely. Was raised up in a household that taught and preached the gospel of Jesus Christ. Daddy was a preacher. His daddy and my mother's father were brothers and sisters. He is my first cousin. No, my second cousin. He's her first cousin. But the bottom line is he wasted a lot of his life feeling like he had it all made because he saw himself as being the richest man on the face of this earth. You want to know something? He lost it all.